All right, let's talk about content strategies because most people don't have one. So I'm gonna go through and break down what a content strategy is, why it matters, and some of the most important parts, and how to create your own content strategy very easily. If you watch to the end, I'm gonna give you this little tool that I made so that you can do it like hella fast. Use ChatGPT and just knock that shit out hella quick. All right. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Marvell. I'm a funnel and content strategist. I help creators and entrepreneurs get a better ROI from their social media and their content so they can make more money doing what they love, monetize their life skills, passion, creativity, all that good shit. All right. That sounds good. Hit the follow. Make sure you subscribe. All that. All right. So a content strategy at its most basic level is just a plan for how you're going to be consistent and deliver content that speaks to and attracts who your audience is. And the whole point of a content strategy is just to make sure that your goals, as far as like your business, your brand, are all in line with the content you're putting out, what you need, what your resources are, the content that your audience like. It's just to make sure all of that is all lined up. So first things first, why is a content strategy important? Because it helps with consistency. And that's one of the biggest issues that I've dealt with is consistency and not really being able to produce and put out a steady flow of content. Because I wasn't approaching it with a strategy. I didn't have a plan of action that I was putting into place. So I'm just like posting here, posting there when I feel like it. Some days I don't. Some days I don't have time. Life be life. And so when you have a content strategy and you know this is the content I'm working on, this is what I'm shooting, and I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 days getting all this content done, written and shot and edited and all that so I can schedule it out for the month, then I don't have to worry about it. It helps you maintain that consistency. So a content strategy can be broken down into 6 main parts. It's going to be content goals, target audience, your content types, your content calendar, your channels, your distribution channels, and your metrics and KPIs. Those are the 6 main pieces, and I'm gonna go through and break each one down. So real quick, let's just go through each one. Content goals. You want to make sure you have goals for your content because that gives your content purpose. It has something that it's supposed to do. A lot of creators and business owners that I've talked to, they're just posting their content and hoping they get some type of result, but they don't really know what it is, or they don't know what the purpose of the content is, what it's supposed to do, which makes it hard to improve. It makes it hard to get better. It makes it hard to stay consistent because you're just kind of throwing stuff at the wall just to see what sticks. And then when something sticks, you're not even really sure why it sticks or what made it work. So you want to have a goal for your content. When you have a goal for your content, you know this is supposed to help build brand awareness. This is supposed to help with lead generation. This is supposed to help with engagement. This is supposed to give me followers. Like when you know what the content is supposed to do, it helps you create a metric or a KPI that shows whether you saw success or not, or whether it was a good piece of content or not. So you want to make sure you have goals for your content. Target audience. This is major. This is very, very, very important. You need to understand who the content is for and what their needs are, what they're struggling with, what they're dealing with, what's going on in their life, especially when it comes to your brand and your products or services and how they play a role in their life. If you're a fitness instructor, you might be targeting men in their late 30s, right? You would need to know what men in their late 30s are dealing with. Lack of energy, emotional, dealing with stress. You need to get a very, very detailed understanding of who your audience is, what they're struggling with, and what they want for their future selves. Basically, their dreams and nightmares. You want to understand what their dreams and nightmares are, especially relevant to the products and services that you're providing. So, got content goals, we got target audience. Need to know your content types. What type of content are you putting out? This is where a lot of people get stuck because they just kind of posting a reel here, posting a picture there. But you need to decide on what specific styles and formats that you're going to be posting. And this is really going to be dependent on your content channels. Knowing what platforms your audience is on, where they spend the most time, where they're actually buying from. That's one of the things that a lot of business owners and content creators, they miss the mark on, is that even though your audience might be active on multiple platforms, they're probably not buying on multiple platforms. A lot of people are active on TikTok, but the conversion rate on TikTok is a lot lower depending on your products and services. Because if you're doing like drop shipping or selling products, you're converting a lot better on TikTok because you got TikTok shop, affiliates, and all that shit. But you need to understand what channels your audience is going to be on, where you're going to be the most effective. And I would recommend focusing on one main short form social media platform and one long form, whether that's blog, YouTube, podcast, whatever, then having the newsletter. Those are going to be your 3 main ones. You need a long form, a short form, and a newsletter. You can get by with just like a long form and a newsletter or a short form and a newsletter, but having those 3 working in tandem, working together, those are going to give you the best results. So, you need to have content goals. You need to know your target audience. You need to know what content types you're putting out, whether that's reels, carousels, lives, stories, talking heads, get ready with me's. Like, have a clear understanding what you want your content to be. You need to know what channels you're going to be posting on. Once you have those down, then you're going to need a content calendar. This just gives you a structure to everything that you have so far. So I'm posting on TikTok and YouTube and my newsletter, right? Okay, well, I want to be active on TikTok 5 times a week. I want to be active on YouTube 2 times a week. I want to be send out my newsletter 3 times a week. So you go through your calendar and write out, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm sending out a newsletter. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm posting TikToks. Tuesday, Saturday, I'm posting on YouTube. So once you know, okay, this is what I'm posting for the week, or this is my goal for the content for the week, now you just multiply that by 4, or however many days there are in the month. So you have 4 Saturdays, you need 4 YouTube videos. You have 4 Mondays, you need 4 newsletters. You have 5 Wednesdays, you need 5 newsletters. Like, just understanding, okay, these are the days I'm posting. This is the content I'm going to be posting, and I need to do it for this many days out the month. Now I have an idea. Okay, I need 10 YouTubes, I need 12 newsletters, 10 reels, whatever you decided for your channels and your content types, right? So you have your goals, you have your audience, you know what channels you're posting it on, you know what type of content you're posting, and you know when you're going to be posting. Now you just need to have your metrics and your KPIs. These are your analytics that are going to tell you what's working and what's not. Whether you hit your goals that your content was supposed to hit. So you know, I posted this reel, was supposed to generate leads. I didn't get any leads. This didn't work. I need to try something else. I posted this. It was supposed to grow my newsletter. I got 10 new subscribers. Okay, that was good. Let's see how we can improve it, right? There's different metrics you can be aiming for. There could be traffic, and can be engagement, could be conversions. If you want me to do a whole video about metrics, KPIs, and analytics, let me know in the comments. I'll get that done for you, all right? But you use the metrics and KPIs to understand whether your goals were successful, whether you had effective content, whether it did what it was supposed to do. So now you're not just posting and hoping and throwing stuff at the wall. You have an understanding of, okay, this is my goal for this content. This is what it's supposed to do. Here's when I'm posting it. Here's who it's for. Let's see if it works. You give it about 2-3 weeks after the content is posted. You go back and check, be like, okay, it got this result. Or you wait till the end of the month and you go back and be like, okay, this got this result, these did this, but whatever. And what really helps is not overloading your calendar. So you're not scheduling something every day. You're not trying to post every day necessarily, or at least not on every platform, but more so leaving your space for, oh, I felt like recording an extra video here. I felt like posting a picture here. Having those spurts of random posts or random creativity that you throw in with your content that's planned out, meant to get you results, meant to help your brand grow, get you conversions, things like that. That's going to help you build a nice balance where you're not feeling burnt out. You're not stressed and tired from trying to create content every day and stay on the hamster wheel, but you're able to still have that randomness, or those posts where it's just like, oh, the spur of the moment type shit, or just had a random thought. So don't feel like you have to go super hard on putting out content every day, especially when you're just getting started. Start with 1, 2, 3 posts a week, and then just work your way up once you kind of figure out where your bandwidth is, right? So content strategy is going to help you with consistency. It's going to make you a little more efficient. So you're not doing last minute posts or feeling like, oh, I didn't post anything today and I got to get something posted. You're not dealing with any of that because you know, I have all this content set up. I know this is what I'm doing. This is when it's going to post it, whoop-de-whoop, right? It's also going to help build your engagement up with your audience by having content coming out consistently. They know what to expect. They know they can expect to see a new post from you around this time every week. That builds up trust and loyalty with your audience. And by being able to plan out your content ahead, you're able to be a little more strategic and put a little more time and effort into the SEO, making sure the topics are on point, making sure this is stuff your audience actually wants to see, so that as you go, you start to build up your authority and increase that organic traffic, that's going to come in over time from posting this consistent quality content over and over. And then as you get new followers, get new people to your page, they come in, they see what you've been posting, they're checking you out, and they start to binge and go looking back at all your content, be like, oh, this person is great. They know what they're talking about. They're really good at what they do. Let me see if they got any products or services. Let me see how I can work with them, right? So I mentioned that I was going to give you a tool for your content strategy. Down in the description or in the bio, there's going to be a link to my unique strategy. It's a unique strategy guide where I basically went through and created ChatGPT prompts, custom ChatGPT prompts, so you can use them to help you create a very well thought out and crafted content strategy. It's like having your own personal marketing coach, personal marketing assistant right there with you, helping you create it. All you do is fill out your info, tell them a little bit about you, your business, your brand, who you're looking to work with, what products or services you offer, and then it's going to go through and help you build that out step by step, right? But yeah, if you have any questions, if you need more help, let me know in the comments, shoot me a DM. Make sure you hit the follow, subscribe, like, all that shit. And I'll see y'all in the next one, all right?